how the Industrial Revolution changed clothing production. Welcome back to Threads and Tunes, where we weave together the stories of fashion and music. Today we're diving into a fascinating topic: how the Industrial Revolution transformed clothing production. This pivotal period not only changed the way clothes were made, but also altered the very fabric of society. So let's unravel this story together. Imagine a world where every piece of clothing was handmade, crafted with care and skill by artisans and tailors. Before the Industrial Revolution, this was the reality. Clothing was a luxury, often reserved for the wealthy, while the working class wore simple, hand-stitched garments that took time and effort to produce. However, as the 18th century gave way to the 19th, everything began to change. The Industrial Revolution brought with it a wave of innovation and technological advancements. One of the most significant inventions was the spinning jenny, which allowed for the mass production of yarn. This invention, along with others like the power loom and the sewing machine, revolutionized the textile industry. Instead of relying on manual labor, factories could produce fabric at an unprecedented speed and scale. As factories sprang up, so did the demand for labor. People flocked to urban areas in search of work, leaving behind their rural lives. This migration led to a new social dynamic. The working class became the backbone of the industrial economy, and their clothing needs changed as well. Affordable, ready-made garments began to replace custom-made clothing, making fashion accessible to more people than ever before. With the rise of factories came the idea of standardization. Clothing sizes became more uniform, and styles began to change rapidly, influenced by trends that could be produced and distributed quickly. This shift allowed for a greater variety of fashion, but it also meant that individuality was sometimes sacrificed. Mass production meant that many wore similar styles, leading to a more homogenized fashion landscape. Moreover, the Industrial Revolution had a profound impact on women's fashion. As women entered the workforce, their clothing needed to adapt to their new roles. Practicality became essential, and garments like the shift dress emerged, designed for comfort and ease of movement. However, the fashion industry also began to reflect societal expectations, leading to the rise of more restrictive styles, like corsets, which were seen as symbols of femininity. The environmental impact of clothing production also began to surface during this time. The increased demand for fabric led to overexploitation of natural resources and the rise of pollution from factories. These issues would only grow more significant in the years to come, shaping discussions around sustainability in fashion. As the years rolled on, the Industrial Revolution laid the groundwork for the global fashion industry we know today. It paved the way for innovations like synthetic fabrics and fast fashion, which have further transformed how we view and consume clothing. While these developments have made fashion more accessible, they have also raised questions about sustainability, ethics, and the true cost of our clothing. In conclusion, the Industrial Revolution was a turning point in clothing production, reshaping not only how clothes were made, but also who wore them and how they were perceived. It's a story of innovation, social change, and the ever-evolving relationship we have with fashion. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history here at Threads and Tunes. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more stories that explore the intersection of fashion and music. Until next time, keep threading those tunes.